Previously on Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Beterbiev versus Smith Jr.
Titles motivate me. I always like titles.
I'm fighting one of the strongest guys in the division, other than myself.
This is everything every boxing fan has ever asked for. What they want is this guy. Like, he's coming to destroy. He's Tyson.
I want to be good, better. You have to improve. To be better, it's not finishing.
You know, just giving it 110% in the gym every day. This way I know I'm fully prepared for whatever he's got to throw at me. I believe right now I'm the best light heavyweight in the world.
Light heavyweight champion of the world.
Closing the show. A knockout win and the light heavyweight championship to Artur Beterbiev.
It's a very dramatic sport. It's a drama. You have to break your opponents.
That's closing the show.
He's not like typical boxers. He's got much more power.
Beterbiev is landing heavy shots. And down for the second time. Artur Beterbiev is the unified light.
Not to survive in a fight, you have to crush your opponent.
He is still undefeated.
I'm anxious to get in there with him because a lot of people consider him the best in the division right now. So great opportunity to prove everyone wrong.
This is about over right now. The corner has decided that the fight is over. Expect a tough, rugged fight where two guys that are going to be coming after each other and punching.
New WBO Light Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Long before he was a champion, Joe Smith worked as a laborer at Local 66 on Long Island. While he's a full-time boxer now, he's still an active member in his union.
Yeah, so we're going to my union hall now, Local 66, laborers. You know, these guys, they've been in my corner for a while now. You know, I ended up getting a job there, and, you know, that's where it all, you know, a lot of this started.
With Local 66, he worked all day and trained at night. While the routine was grueling, Smith remains grateful for the opportunities he was given more than a decade ago.
Jerry and Phil got me into the union when I was younger, you know, to give me a job. I didn't have no work. I didn't have much of anything. So they introduced me to the union hall, and they put me to work, and it was great. You know, I had a steady job when I needed it. And when fights came, you know, they laid me off, let me do my training, and then after the fight, I get my job back and go back to work.
Oh, it's fun.
That's pretty awesome too, right there, right? Being on the wall in the union hall. I'm gonna take care of my dudes over here. I gotta take care of my union dudes. I'm gonna get suspended over here.
I'll give him a receipt.
We're definitely going to be there for the fight. There'll be a big section of laborers there. Well, he's one of us. He's a member.
I guess 10.
I mean, look where he came from. He's a blue-collar guy that's Long Island. Now fighting for 3 belts. So that's why we're supporting him, for sure.
Anthony actually covered up for me a couple of times. You know, I remember I was demoing a bathroom, and I hit the sprinkler head, and the water flooded the whole building. And he took the blame for it.
Someone has to take the heat, right?
I picked up on that one because the guy was about to fire me, but Anthony's like, "Nah, I did it."
And they can't fly to shop steward, so Anthony took the heat.
Yeah, that was great. There's been a few jobs where, you know, I walk up to people and they're like, you know, what are you still doing here? You know, you just won a huge fight and you're back to work.
Well earned and well deserved, brother. Good luck with it, and we'll be in the crowd. just in case you need any help, but you ain't gonna need any help.
But, you know, it's like, you never know with boxing, you know, that could, you know, the money's there one minute, it could be gone the next. So you gotta, you know, make sure you're putting on a great show every time you fight and giving it your all, because if you have, you know, one loss could change everything. One loss, you're back to the beginning.
I feel proud because you know what? At the end of the day, I worked side by side with him. He was a common man, and he never forgot that. He never forgot what 66 was and what it was like to be in the trenches and be in labor. And he'll never will. He's one of the most humblest people I've ever known.
All right, guys, 1. That's it. 2, 3. Beautiful.
Nice. He's going one fight.
Montreal has been home to Artur Beterbiev for over a decade. It's where his life in and out of the ring has flourished. He lives here with his family, and they have embraced the city.
Montreal is a very nice city. Here is many different cultures live together, you know. In beginning, it's difficult. I ask them, please stay here. We will stay here not for a long time. It's almost 10 years. But
before it was difficult time because I didn't speak language. I don't know French and English, and we didn't have friends. But now, yeah, I like.
a little bit later, as moms come, like one year, moms come, like it's getting better. My mom has four sons, and I'm youngest one. Chechen traditional is youngest one stay with her parents. I'm happy my mom decided to stay with me.
Он с детства очень трудолюбивый был, с детства очень исполнительный, трудолюбивый, стремился к своей цели и шел к этому.
My whole family know what I do, you know. They know I'm preparing for fight. They help me, like, you know. They try to help me. But it's difficult when you get home, like, for dinner time, and you sit at table and everyone talk with you, telling you some history, you know. it's a little bit difficult, but you know, you can adapt this too, you know.
While many fighters choose to train away from home, Beterbiev chooses to do things differently. A father of 4, he prefers to stay close to the ones he loves.
It's not like I have camp to prepare, I need to leave my family. I live here like even I have camp. Like I go from my house to training and came back. It's not cutting like my life with them. It's better for me and for them too, I think so.
Моргнул, да, не ври, моргнул.
To be father is very interesting feelings. Like you understand, really understand when you have kids.
Моргнула. Нет.
Моргнула.
Нет.
Да. Моргнула. I think you have more respect for your parents when you have kids. Now I'm here like with my family, with my mom. It's like my second home.
Joe Smith Jr. was born and raised on Long Island, and he's never left. He holds his training camps here as well. It keeps him to his normal routines and around the people he feels most comfortable with.
You got the cameras on us. We're camera shot.
Yeah, this ain't awkward.
Everyone hold your breath.
How long you been cutting his hair?
20-something yet? No. 20-something yet now.
He is a sweet guy, actually.
He really is. I'm not even, that one I can't even talk on. He really is. He's so humble. And then you're rooting for him. You're screaming at your TV. I can't say the words that I'm gonna say. You think you can hear you like you're screaming at the TV? Hopefully at the Garden. Yeah!
I get those who want their tickets before they are, even out. And then I get the ones that want them last minute when I'm on my plane out of here or
That's us.
on my way to the...
I'm actually walking to the ring.
Man, the fight was last day.
And then me and I'm gonna be cutting Joe's hair in the Bahamas or something. I don't know where I'm cutting, but I'm cutting somewhere.
I knew it was
Don't do it, don't do it.
That's okay.
All right, thank you. I'll see you later, all right?
See you later, mate.
Family is another reason Smith remains on Long Island. He lives here with his wife, Kelly. And in a few months, there will be an addition to their household.
So this here was our little surprise before training camp started. Well, right before it started.
What's the surprise?
Yeah, well, seems we got one on the way.
Oh, baby.
Joe and Kelly had planned to be married after his title fight with Maxim Vlasov, originally scheduled for February of 2021. The day before the weigh-in, Vlasov came down with COVID-19, and the fight was postponed.
I FaceTimed him, and I just see him sitting there, like, beside himself, eating a piece of bread, and I'm like, okay, well, everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. I just felt so horrible. I didn't even care about the wedding. I just felt so horrible for him, of all his sacrifice and everything that he went through to get there. And then just to see the disappointment that was on his face, I was like, and in my head, I'm like, he's not gonna go through this.
Horrible time.
I was like, he's not gonna do this again. He's not going to.
We had our wedding planned. We were counting on the money. I was counting on fighting for a championship. Like I thought I would be champ of the world before my wedding. And none of it just worked out as planned. And so I had the wedding, luckily everything worked out. We had a great night. No one got sick. And
And then the day after, he went for a run right back into training, and
we got the win.
Yep.
Came home with a belt, and bigger opportunities ahead.
I kept telling him everything happens for a reason. I'm not sure what the reason is, but there's some reason. Maybe it was so he had a pretty face during the wedding photos. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe that was it.
Yeah.
It's no accident that Artur Beterbiev is unbeaten in the ring. He prepares with an intensity and dedication completely geared towards victory. Whether it's facing off with Joe Smith Jr. or today's challenge, a game of squash with his strength trainer, Andre.
So just a sec. I wasn't here. Okay, you won.
Andre, it's first time, yeah?
Yeah, match. You won
It's first time.
first time in
I'm really sorry, Andre.
in 10 years.
I'm really sorry. It's 3-0, yeah? I have to tell you thank you for you because you teach me to beat you.
Yeah, you serve very well. You me on a couple of serves. Okay, that was good.
Once again, Beterbiev is victorious. Soon, the duo will begin another day of work for the more serious task at hand, defeating Joe Smith Jr. on June 18th.
You know my goal, yeah? Andre, you know my goal.
I know.
What's my goal?
I know. To retire undefeated.
No. My goal is to become good boxer.
Yeah. That's
Why you
always...
forget?
But mine is that you retire rich and undefeated. I really care about that he is at his best. All the components in cardiovascular, speed, power, coordination, that he's there on his top. Okay? If he's there on where he should be, I have quite a bit of confidence what's going to happen. I focus on my work and I just prepare him to be as destructive as he can be. That's it for today. Finished. No, so you survive.
For Joe Smith Jr. and trainer Jerry Capobianco, it's been a 13-year journey together to get to this moment. And as the June 18th showdown with Artur Beterbiev looms closer, the magnitude of that night is not lost on either man.
It's a big fight. You know, I feel it's one of the biggest fights in boxing, unifying 3 belts, and the winner of that will go on to bigger and better things. So it's very important for Joe's career, for his families. It's just a huge fight, especially in our hometown.
He believes he could beat me and wants another belt. But, you know, I'm just as hungry, and I know he's got 2 belts on the line that I want, so it's gonna make for a great fight.
Damn, Joe, you got some cologne on, I think.
Well,
No?
depends on the day.
Today, how about today? A little bit today.
Yeah, today I'm not in the best mood, but we're here to work.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, there's days where you don't want to do it, but you got to push through and get it done. That's what makes a champion.
Keep that moving. Nice and loose. Shoulders down. That's it. That's the roll.
Joe's very underrated. He's always been the underdog.
I enjoy being the underdog. I'd rather be the underdog because it just, you know, makes me want to push harder and stronger. You know, just makes me want to, you know, prove everyone wrong.
Let's go, you be running. Nice. All of this power came from the pain. I put in twice the work, but I never complained.
You're going to be a unified champ, and against, you know, they say the biggest monster in boxing, but I say we have the biggest monster in boxing. Artur Beterbiev's been dropped by lesser punches than him, and I don't think the fight's going to be pretty. The bottom line is, the one who lands first is going to win.
You know, with each fight, I've gotten better and better. Just being in there with different guys and learning from them and getting the experience, you know, of being in there with other champions, it's been great. I believe right now I'm the best light heavyweight in the world.
Artur Beterbiev began his pro career 9 years ago, here in Montreal. His trainer, Mark Ramsey, has been with him since the beginning. Their union has been a successful one, thanks in no small part to the dedication his pupil takes in his craft.
Don't try to find a little mistake in this program, you don't have it. He's never late, he arrived like 10 minutes in advance, never late. He's really focused on his job. For him, this is a professional, and he's looking at all small details. And if sleeping late is not good for him, he's not gonna do it. End of story. And you do that with every single aspect of boxing. And for a coach, it's very good because you don't have to look over all those little things. Right now, every single decision is an orientation for performance. He's the type of guys he like to communicate with the coach. He like to sit down and ask why. If you explain to him and it makes sense, he's gonna follow. He's not gonna fight against that.
We never reached the ceiling. He's a very special human being, very special athlete. Everything is about boxing.
Okay, guys, come around.
Ramsey has a strict policy in his gym. Sparring is not to be filmed. But even after the workout was over, the carnage left behind was evident for all to see.
But you know this, right?
I know. I'm used to being able to push through small stuff. I don't want to hurt them.
I know, but you box good when you do that. That's Cam. He finally learned his lesson. He wasn't digging the body 100%. I was like, Artur, man, you gotta lay it in there. And he goes, but if I do that, they all go home. And I said, good point, good point. Back in the day, Artur would have sent the whole camp home. He was doing it every day. You know, he was murdering people. So he's had to be reined in because his instincts are to kill, 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 kill.
When I do preparation, I'm not thinking about something. I need to do something, not just thinking, And that's it. And I try to do my best show in June 18. Do my best, that's it.
Artur Beterbiev has been defined by perfection and power.
Poland takes a knee as he goes down, as he has been beaten down by Beterbiev.
Joe Smith Jr.'s road to success was arduous, but ultimately triumphant.
This is about over right now. The corner has decided that the fight is over.
These diverse journeys have led them to this place.
Joe, for better or worse, and it could be his downfall. He's coming to fight. He doesn't want to lose. He doesn't think he's going to lose.
I'm anxious to get in there with him because this fight's going to bring bigger and better opportunities. A lot of people consider him the best in the division right now, so great opportunity to prove everyone wrong.
Two champions and two of boxing's biggest punchers come together on June 18th in New York City. Only one will be a step closer to being crowned undisputed.